welcome Audra and
Sandy. Good to see you today.
today's topic is going to be the perfect life. Is it really or is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at on that? And what does that really mean?
Well, most of the time people come in with us and start talking about what they don't have and what's wrong.
Yeah.
And what we lead them to on purpose with a plan is, okay, if we just put that down for a while and we table it, what would you like? What is
Yes.
the desire?
Yes.
Because the desire isn't the secret, it's just being crushed.
Yeah.
Because
It's
everybody
hidden.
has, well, it's being like pushed down from the person because they're stuck in, well, I just have this life. I'm not really sure what it is. And they don't really, then when they hear desire and what do you want and what do you think about moving forward, it's like, well, I don't know if I can or I'm not sure. When we say, well, what would you really desire if you could have everything or anything you wanted? Then we get to the heart with them and they start to speak more freely. And that heart of desire was kept so secret because of who knows what. But anyway, the reason we want to talk about it is you don't have to have a perfect life to have a desire.
Right.
You can have both.
Right. Right.
So that perfect life that you think you have or don't have doesn't need to stop you in any way. You can keep growing as an individual soul and keep asking, what do I want? You know, nobody's ever asked me that. I don't know how many times I get that. You know, I didn't know that I could have with family, with this responsibility, with.
Yeah.
And it's all off kilter.
Yeah.
So we wanted to talk to you today and for just a few minutes that the desire that you have in your heart, and everyone has a few of them, is not a secret. So spill your beans, girls and guys. What is your secret?
What do you really want? If you were already on the top of the mountain, having every desire of your heart, and you had to look back down, what would you tell yourself? I like that analogy because if I have to look up the mountain and say
you don't even know how to get there without saying what it is.
Right, but it feels like you kind of have to know how to get there to me.
That's
so
what
that's
it is.
why
That's the
I'm
stopping
like,
point.
Right. So then it's like, oh, I don't even know what to say. Like, okay, but if I'm already there living that reality and I look back down, then I know what to tell myself now to be like getting
the steps.
What did you do? Like I look down, what did you do to see where you got? How did you have to show up today? How did you have to feel today?
Right.
What did you clear off the table today? What did you let go of today? What did you really tune into today to get up to here? And so I think that's like, that works for me.
Yeah, well, it frees you in your head.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we look up the mountain, do I have the right gear? Do I have the right day?
Can I pull my family? Can I, you know, is my car going to make it? It's like, oh my God, you'll just run off the mountain.
Right.
You'll jump in the creek and start flying down there.
Yeah, exactly. You'll jump off the mountain into the creek for sure.
Yes, exactly.
So we're trying to let you know today that your desire and what you want to live and what you want for yourself and everybody that you are connected with, you want the same thing, and it's called success, but it starts with a desire.
Yeah.
And that success doesn't have to be, you can be at the top of the mountain and still say, well, I only want this. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's a beginning point because you need a point to work from. You need a focus to work from.
Yeah.
So we say, what would you like if you could have anything? Well, if I could have a new job. Great, let's work on that. Because that's your desire. And that opens the door to allow yourself and us when we're talking to you, because we're using a personal thing. It's like, great, what do you want to do? And so we have the questions, we have the guidance, and we can get you to that point where you can leave and know what you want and how to get it.
Yes.
So it's not only the what you want, we help you move into the next space, the next space, the next space. And it's a continual process. And by the time you're halfway there, you already feel you're there.
Right.
Because
right.
it's
the
that
freedom is there. Just even
freedom.
opening the door and taking one step is freedom.
Yes.
Because you didn't have that before you showed up, right?
Right.
And that was uncovered by you for you. We're
Yes.
just helping you navigate it.
Right.
And helping you see with different eyes. And
Right.
you start feeling into your heart and you start getting excited and you know you can do it.
When you start understanding
Yeah.
yourself for the first time.
Yeah, and that's the coolest part.
Right.
Because it's never about us. It's about, well, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? How do you see yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and just stepping into those new places of
Yeah.
freedom of, oh yeah, that's right. I do remember when I was like 5 years old, I wanted to be a teacher, you know, and
Right.
then it's like, okay, well, what would you do now? How do you want to handle that now? If you see yourself on the mountain, what did you do?
And a lot of you who have relationships want to enrich them. And from the mountain, you can say, I know what we need to do now.
Yes.
We need to get away and be by ourselves and figure it out together. It's that simple.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
the
have to
struggle
remove
is-
the litter again.
Yeah, right. You got to let go of what you've been doing
Mm-hmm.
in order and go on top of the mountain and look down and be like, well, how did we handle this?
Mm-hmm.
What did we do? And if you don't know, you go find help to help
Yeah.
you figure it out.
And you could be in a career that you really enjoy, but you're holding yourself back. And then when we start talking, you go, I just realized I could take that promotion because I'm already qualified. I already have all the steps in place. I was afraid to ask. That's what we're talking about, the reality of moving forward in the things that you already know and want.
Yes.
That's called
Yes.
desire.
Yes.
That's what we wanted to let you know today.
That's right. So take that and run and leave questions, comment, and really, you know, sit on top of that mountain and let us know how that feels.
Yep. Take a bigger view.
Yes, broader view.
Mm-hmm.
Be the eagle, not the sparrow.